video is about seriousness because most of the time we over exaggerate when we have problem with both overthinking or depression or anxiety. We are hyper focusing and over exaggerating something that actually doesn't have any kind of importance, or at least it's far less imposing than what it seems to us. Of course, the whole game of the human mind, of the human experience, actually, is how we perceive things. Okay, so we do not live in this tangible world, but each one of us lives in his or her world. So our perception is ultimately a great part of what we experience or what we can enjoy as reality. So reality is not as objective as we like to think. And the perception of a threat and the perception of the validity of the seriousness of an issue sometimes is what determines the actual magnitude of that particular thing in our life. So, of course, when attention goes, energy flows. And if you put too much attention to a thing, both negatively or positively, it will blow, it will manifest not only psychologically, but sometimes even in the material world. And this is an invite, and I'm trying to do this during these days, to make less serious both the wanted and the unwanted, because with the depressive episodes that I do have, is that you give so much importance and you get so serious. Like the depression, I see depression as this tunnel, like you completely shut off, and the whole thing, the whole of your mind is completely focused on the shittiest stuff for no reason at all. But why? And sometimes the core wounds, the traumas, the fears do manifest into these thoughts, because most of the time these thoughts regard something that is attached to a core wound, to a trauma. Okay, so I fear that XYZ happens, and that will trigger the pain because I experienced that pain and I don't want that pain to represent itself again. But they're not as serious, and even that pain, is it that serious? Like, I have huge trauma regarding abandonment. Okay, since I was little, like rejection and abandonment are my main crux for various reasons, as I will explain in future videos. But okay, so even if they do reject me, am I going to be eaten by a lion like in the old days? No, of course not. This is something that is rationalized, but still my brain still cannot understand that, because rationality is something that trauma and the subconscious mind are not able to grasp. They live in the emotion. The subconscious God lives through feeling, not through reason. Reason is the realm of the mind, not of the body, not of the soul. So we have this problem, and one way that I would like to tackle this is to bring the opposite of seriousness, which is still a feeling. Lightheartedness creates feelings, but they are mostly positive. So, okay, what if, and this is something that is used mainly also in neurolinguistic programming. So when you, for example, have someone who's bothering you, many NPL teachers will tell you to rehearse the various conversation or the same person in your mind and see it in a funny way, because the funny way actually brings air, takes away the weight from the issue. So try to be as less serious as possible, both in the good thoughts, in the things that you want to accomplish, and in the great thoughts. So I want a better physique. Okay, I want the abs. Why not make it fun? Why not make it fun? I want to look like a JoJo character. Do the fucking T poses. Do the JoJo memes. That's what I'm trying to do. Of course, I'll keep you updated. This is the video for today, and we will see soon.